little bit of everything as usual. Beauty unboxings, behind the scenes for a photo shoot. I was gonna show you guys one of my favorite, like, it's just so easy and inexpensive kind of tricks because I'm doing more of a website, kind of like when I do e-com photos as opposed to like lifestyle photos or social media photos. But that I'm gonna do tomorrow because it's cloudy. What else? I was gonna catch you guys up since it's been forever. I just found out yesterday that I am gonna get a surgery, and it's not my back. I know everybody, like when I told one of my kids, they automatically, I was like, it's not my back. Everybody's gonna think it's, you know, back surgery, but it's not. I'm still good enough to not need that. So that's good. But yeah, no, it's something else, and it was just kind of a, I mean, it's not like I need to get it to save my life right now, but it's better for me to get it. Oh man, I'm getting like dizzy now. I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I started getting nauseous, and I thought, oh my god, why am I getting nauseous? Then I started getting dizzy. Hopefully I don't pass out. I will move on from the surgery talk very quickly. Even just thinking about anything bloody at all, like my nervous system just, like, I didn't have that reaction before, but I do. It's like I get nauseous, I get the like kind of dizzy where you feel like you're gonna pass out kind of dizzy, and yeah, so I'm gonna stop talking about that, but it should help with my back pain, which is another reason why I was like, yeah, I need to just go ahead and get it, and other symptoms I'm dealing with, and then just well, there were abnormal cells found, and that could turn into something, so it's better to avoid that from happening. I had another scare with stuff that was found, and I had to get a mammogram, and that was kind of why I didn't. I wound up not doing a lot of videos like last, you know, like late fall and into Christmas, because to my doctor, it seemed like it was a pretty good chance that a mammogram was gonna not come back in my favor, and that is apparently hard to talk about without getting emotional. Well, okay, and I'm having really bad PMS right now, so like things that I would normally be sad about, I like could just start falling over. So it was, I kept having a let's worry about it until there's something to worry about attitude about it. And then my doctor, when I was seeing my doctor about it, and he was just kind of talking to me about the referral and how quickly I should get in for a second mammogram and a sonogram and everything, and him and the nurse in the room, like, they're usually so nonchalant about everything, a little bit too much, which was why it scared me when he and the nurse in the room, like, they were looking at me with just like so much pity. They looked afraid, and that made me afraid. They were kind of saying, you know, we'll just get that done and over with, but the way they were looking at me was like they really thought it was not gonna go well. I was really worried about it. It was hard even being around my kids, because I thought, well, God, what if it does come back bad? And you know, I just could not handle the thought of putting them through one more stressful thing. I'm anxious, so my throat is getting terribly dry. Anxiety, that reminds me, that was the other thing. It is Mental Health Awareness Month. You know, I can say at least I could actually talk about stuff like that. Maybe not everything that's happened the last couple of years, but definitely things that I struggle with now because of a long time ago. People like hearing about it, you know. I don't know why, it's just a part of health that we just don't talk about a lot. So that's kind of what mental health awareness is always, you know, that's always one of the themes, is trying to kind of, you know, eliminate the stigma around it. With kind of that stigma, you know, it's easy to feel alone. And I do remember when I first like started trying to deal with some of my issues a long time ago, I first started just reading books about you know, other people who had gone through it, because you might not know, you know, I kind of was in this bubble where I wasn't where I was avoiding it so much that I didn't know that all the symptoms I was having were just such normal hallmark symptoms. When I was kind of at the peak of my PTSD, and like I at one point was having kind of like really realistic episodes where I was like you know, hearing this person's voice and was just like terrified that, you know, they weren't really there. It was the reason, one of the reasons why I have PTSD. But anyway, but yeah, so I've wanted to talk about it more the last several years because the stuff I went through a long time ago, it's been easier for me to process that stuff. But then so many other things kept happening that I couldn't handle talking about anything. I was just really barely hanging in there at some moments, which I do want to talk about that stuff. I've come across information that I wish I would have had that's just not widely known or talked about that really helped me, and I wish I had known a long time ago. And last month was Child Abuse Prevention Month, and it was I don't know if I can say the word. I have such a long list of words now that I cannot say that I have such an anxiety reaction to. It was a certain type of assault awareness month, and I wanted to talk about that too, but then it was a busy month, and I was just like, you know what, mental health month is coming up, and all of those things kind of are in the same bucket for me, so because they're all related. But normally I would press on through and just go straight to the beauty unboxing here because I have everything here and I don't want to move my lights, but I'm hurting. Like, my back is hurting. And I need to be able to maybe go to the store over the weekend with one of my kids so that they can lift stuff for me. But yeah, I am gonna have to film this stuff sitting down, maybe tomorrow, maybe today, we'll see. I need to catch up on editing because I did several videos this week for brands that I'm working with. I had planned that when I do need to sit down after filming that, I can do social media, I can edit, and then I will also work on a website that I'm working on. I will link to it down below. I'm trying to start a nonprofit. That sounds ridiculous. That sounds ridiculous to me, and I assume it sounds ridiculous to people who know me in real life, given everything else that's kind of like on my plate. I'm kind of trying to start this charity in a kind of a backwards way, where I'm treating it like, crowdfunding. People crowdfund for like different types of businesses all the time that are not charitable, that are simply just for profit, stupid, pointless products, So I feel like, it's okay. It's okay to try to start it as, crowdfunding. Now in Tulsa, there are a lot of philanthropists, and I'm starting to realize that like it's big business in Tulsa. So to compete with that, like I have to do a big gala, and then hopefully after that, I will do tax exempt status to, officially start it as a nonprofit the year after that. They consider a reasonable amount of what you need to pay employees to not be profit, basically, like operating costs, whatever, stuff like that can come out of, that's understood to come out of donations. And so I would really like to, because, I deal with my physical stuff. I know what it's like. That's another kind of hindrance with, being able to make a living. But because we deal with it so much in our family, I would really love to be able to have doable part-time kind of positions to be able to help employ people. And so I've already talked so much, but, I do just want to say, my idea behind it is kind of like, instead of, some places charities will be like, hey, this is for, a food bank, or this is for people at risk for being homeless, or whatever, and they'll do like that one thing for like the whole city, and that's great, and there's some really awesome ones here that hopefully I can, learn from, but I kind of want it to be more of just for this community. I'm like keeping it local and trying to kind of, you know, I want to build up a fund and have different, you know, charity events where it's like they're going to get this, you know, X, Y, and Z, but where, you know, to help with cutoff notices or, you know, eviction notices or whatever, just anything like that. Food bank, you know, a pop-up clothing closet, just anything like that. A lot of stuff like that for this small community. And, you know, I don't know, you know, hopefully I can model it in a way that could easily translate to other cities. That's, I'll get ahead of myself there, but you know, that is kind of going in my mind. But anyway, so that is linked below, and you know, a link to like the first kind of event that I'm gonna pull off. Gonna pull it off this fall. I will. It'll just be a matter of, will I raise enough to have everything in these kits that I want to be able to give to school-age children in the area. So, because, and again, you know, it's just a poor area, and the schools do a lot of charity work. They really do, but it's just never enough. And I think, you know, part of what I don't know if I put on the about page or on the events page, I see kids every year walking to, I'm going to start crying. I am so having PMS right now. I see kids walking to school like in the middle of winter without coats. It just kills me every year. Anyway, one of the problems here is like their buses, like they just can't afford to have the buses pick up kids who live within a mile away from the school. And that includes us. And so it's been an issue some years. A lot of kids just skip school on the days that it's really, really cold. And when it's, you know, dangerously cold where they can't be outside that long. And just seeing them walk, you know, without coats, without good shoes. Anyway, I'm so hormonal. I better stop. I'll start crying again. Okay. I took a break there in between talking about it to pull it together. So God. Anyway, yeah. I'm gonna edit. I'm going to hopefully work on that website a little bit more. If I work on this beauty unboxing today, it will be in bed, sitting down. So yeah, I'm gonna get to that editing. All right, beauty unboxing time. Let's start with this Zoha Beauty. I have one of their cream colors and one of their bronzers. They are so good. They're really, really good. Natural, sustainable packaging. They're really nice little glass jars. And this is $19.89. People just really, really, really have liked this color on Instagram. I have it on my cheeks. I filmed, I kind of got all the way ready without my lip makeup and blush because I needed to do vertical videos. So I've got it on my cheeks right now and my lips. I really like it on my lips. I put it on heavier this time, and it's nice buildable, a nice buildable formula. And I'm repeating myself because I just said it on a TikTok video I filmed. It's so glowy. Like I don't have highlighter on. It has such a nice natural glow. I do want to show this Beliza by Z. It will be an affiliate link below. I'm an affiliate and one of the official faces of the brand now. So yeah, it's exciting. They have natural products. They have really good products. And then sometimes they've been I'm trying to remember if they've been a photography client too. Sometimes I do all those things at once for brands, and then I did some you know, SEO kind of website audit kind of a thing, and I did articles. So this is their new lipsticks. They come in paper packaging, and then the actual lipsticks are this bamboo packaging with gold. It's so pretty. Oh, so pretty. So these are all kind of nude shades. This is the darkest one. It looks a little bit lighter on camera, I think. I I have swatched them in a video. I haven't posted that yet. Maybe I'll have it posted before I post this. This is their lightest pink nude, and oh my god, so it went very well on Instagram, I have to say. And I didn't even, it wasn't swatched, it wasn't on my lips, it was just which, you know, the ones with my face those posts tend to do better. Just because people like faces, not like, you know, my face is so awesome. I mean, it ain't bad, but you know, any posts with people in them do better. Anyway, so it was just a lipstick, like on a counter kind of a shot, and it was a little far away, and people were like, I just got a lot of a more quick response than I usually do with posts. It was very, very noticeable. It was like, oh, you know, I was trying to work on something else on my phone, and it was just like, people really, really, really liked that pink. It is a really, really nice, like classic light pink nude. This one's slightly darker than that other pink nude. It would probably be better for my skin tone. I think the other one's a bit light for me, but I do love the shade. Let's just swatch it. This is what it looks like. Oh, that's so nice. It's called Healthy. So that's like a rosy kind of pink. Yeah, I think this would look better on me than the Charming one. It is a very buildable formula. It's like a balmy lipstick. I really like those. Let me just put it on top of this Zoha one. You can see it. See, even over that darker pink, it is really pigmented, but it's not like completely like a traditional tube lipstick. It is really nice and balmy. It really smooths everything out. The day that I was swatching these on my lips were really dry, really cracked. I normally wouldn't do work on a lipstick shoot with my lips that bad, but I just had run out of time. And it didn't matter, it like really smoothed it out. It's so nice. You can wear it, you know, underneath lipsticks, over lipsticks if you have like sometimes if I get a liquid lipstick and it's way too dry, I'll put something like this on top of it. But they're really beautiful on their own too, so I would totally be using this every single day if I didn't want to use it up. Anyway, let me just swatch the other ones for you guys real quick. This is that more warm-toned, darker one. Oh, that's so nice. In real life, it looks a little bit more of like a slightly darker and reddish kind of nude. This is the lightest. That's hard. My bony hands. Okay, here. That is the lightest pink nude. That's the one everybody just went nuts over. And the darkest one here, it's called Independent. And yeah, that's really nice. I feel like that one's really versatile as far as skin tone. You know, if you have darker skin tone, it could be a nude, but it could also be a nice kind of like fall kind of shade. I won't show all of the Cavella stuff because I think you guys have seen the oil a lot, and I am still gonna feature that and their everything spray, or their all-in-one spray, in like a separate YouTube video for like a full hair care routine. It is a brand I love working with every time because they're just so good. It's natural. It's natural and it's salon quality. I've tried clean hair care brands before, and you know, some of them were really heavily fragranced. I won't name names, but yeah, I did do an honest review of that one. That's on one of my older blogs. I have sensitive everything, sensitive eyes, sensitive skin, sensitive scalp, and so really if I just go to the grocery store and, you know, grab something there, like my scalp is gonna itch like crazy. It's really nice to have something like this that is natural, and it's vegan, cruelty-free. They do have some things in this aluminum packaging, the all-in-one spray and the oils in this aluminum container, and it's really high performance when it comes to cleansing, conditioning, styling. This is truly the most natural based, well performing hair care line I've tried the whole time I've been doing what I do. This is their new clarifying shampoo, and it is really, really effective. It's, if you have buildup, that works. And I'm using their volumizing shampoo and conditioner, and their new hair and scalp oil treatment is just, it's just amazing. It just like is so smoothing. It's, if you have, especially if you have like thicker, I have thicker frizzy hair, and God, it just smooths it down so well. It's amazing. It is also, you know, it's moisturizing, it gives shine, it's supposed to help with, I have a lot of had a lot of stress the last couple of years, and have had some hair loss. And hasn't everybody, I feel like everybody on the beauty Instagram accounts is reviewing, you know, hair growth products, because we've all like lost our damn hair. Anyway, I'm gonna try not to ramble on about every single product here. I will be doing this BUA Organics. It's one of their newer things. It's like it's a really nice kind of luxury, a natural based luxury skincare line. So I am definitely looking forward to this. When I first, gosh, you know what? I tried them first way back in the day when my videos probably looked so awful, so awful. I criticize myself about my videos now, but boy, they're better than when I first started. Holy shit. But so anyway, yeah, I tried them a long time ago, and then since then, and it's just another one of those brands that's really, really, you know, natural based ingredients, but really high quality. You know what? I'll just do, I know you guys have seen, if you follow on Instagram, you will have seen this already. So I won't go through every single product. I will show you this because I totally did not see it in the box. Well, okay, I did see it when I opened the box, but then, you know, I shuffle boxes, you know, on my desk when I'm working, and I was kind of batch working, trying to do several like unboxings one day, and so I had forgotten that this was in there, and it was kind of underneath the, like, you know, packing material, so I forgot to put it in some of my Instagram posts. But it is a probiotic deodorant. I like that it's a spray. I'm like, I'm gonna spray this all over. Like, where can I spray this? Can I it does have essential oils, probably. I need to, can't spray it everywhere, but oh my God, in Tulsa, it's just a matter of time, you know. You walk from your door to the car and you have, you know, sweat everywhere. So I have a tendency to put deodorant like in a lot of places. and we don't need to talk about that, but if you live in Tulsa, you might know what I'm talking about. So it is a probiotic lime. It's without aluminum, alcohol, or baking soda, so good for sensitive skin. It's like it's a really nice kind of summer refresher kind of deodorant. I think that's what I would use it for. Don't have to worry about getting white stains on your clothes or undergarments. So I just want to show you guys these, that little luxury skincare set. Comes in these little recyclable packaging, cruelty-free as always. If you guys are new to whatever, anywhere that I post, I only feature cruelty-free. Maybe never 100% vegan, but always cruelty-free, always, no exceptions. So if you're wanting to make that switch, anything I feature is cruelty-free. Anyway, so, oh man, I need a good eye cream. I love face oils, I do, and I've been using them a lot lately, but I've been missing kind of like, you know, having a nice little luxury cream. This is their Skin Lift Eye and Face Cream with plant-based stem cells. So whenever I use stuff like this, I like doing more in depth. I'm gonna do a separate YouTube video with a facial care routine with just this, and then You know, I'll probably do a blog too, just kind of going over the different ingredients. I'm kind of, my blog, if anybody has been wondering, you know, who knows? I think, you know, people are just on social media a lot more, but you really can't include everything. So I just kind of have my blog down temporarily until you know what, when I'm recovering from surgery, I will complete I've been transferring my blog and trying to just, I don't know, really kind of update it and everything. But anyway, so I'll include this too, just a more in-depth, like, this is the kind of plant stem cells, this is why it works, yada, yada, yada. I absolutely cannot read that because I really have gotten to the point where I need glasses desperately. So there are 2 serums in addition to that cream. So this is Wrinkle Repair Eye Serum. Oh, this texture, oh, this is perfect for summer. It is not an oil kind of serum. It's more of it feels like a gel almost kind of serum, but lightweight, non-sticky, definitely fast absorbing. It feels really hydrating too. Ooh, okay. Like, can I guess the ingredients without being able to read the label? It smells like rose. There has to be rose in this. There has to be rose. That's what I smell immediately. That, I think. I think. Now I'm doubting myself. Anyway, you guys don't want to just watch me sniff my hand for God knows how long, right? The face serum is, of course, bigger. Repair and Rebuild. It's the same kind of texture. It's like a really thin, lightweight kind of gel, and just kind of more liquidy, you know, than like a gel would be in a jar, you know. Oh man. The boxes have the ingredients in a bigger size. I'm a little bit scatterbrained. Always. I was gonna say sometimes, always. Okay, apple. Maybe that's what I was smelling. Why did I think it was rose? I don't know. I don't know why. I don't know. Apple stem cells. Well, and maybe that's one of. Okay. Rose hydrosol is the first ingredient. Okay, I was right. Hyaluronic acid, sodium hyaluronate, and it has oat and calendula. Ooh, aloe vera. Okay, this is like really nice and soothing. This is really, really good for dry, sensitive skin. So that's a really good combination for it to be an anti-aging, you know, repair kind of line, but it's also really, all these ingredients are really, really good for sensitive skin and for dry skin. My skin just looks so much better when I'm using kind of a, you know, rejuvenating, repairing kind of product. So I am really glad to start using that line. That's it. Yay. Oh no, wait, sorry, you may not go yet. What I need to do photographs of for a client. This is Chris's Blends. Everybody knows who they are, right? In our beauty bubble on social media. I've been doing their photography for years now. I think it is one that started out more as a sponsor, and then I continued to do photos for them. They just have some new scents out that just they need, you know, new e-com kind of photos. So this one is a Tree Vibes charcoal deodorant. These are all natural, and I love theirs. They smell so good. Sometimes I use theirs like at home on myself just for the aromatherapy, because like their lavender one smells so good and relaxing, and then they have one that has some citrus in it, and it smells so good. I can't think of the other ones right now. Those are the ones that I think I like the most, but this one I'm assuming smells pine-ish. Yes, it does. I love their cardboard tubes. Ooh, This one is Blue Tansy. I love Blue Tansy. Oh my gosh. It's one of those really, really relaxing scents. There's my air conditioner. Did you hear the, I don't know. I'll know when I edit this if there's a difference with and without. Anyway, I'm just trying to see if there are other scents in this besides the, oh, it's a proprietary kind of blend. Oh, that's okay. I already have my setup ready to go. I've been struggling with motivation lately. I've been just so tired. It hasn't even been a mental health kind of a thing, but I've learned with the things that feel overwhelming, if I just kind of do a little bit of it real quick to feel more prepared, so that when, you know, if I'm tired later in the day, I don't just feel too overwhelmed that I'm just like too tired to do it. I have it set up now, so even after, you know, a lot of other work, I'm like, okay, all I have to do is go in there and set it down, and, well, you know, it's going to take a long time to get it right and to edit it, but I don't have to worry about doing the setup and everything else at the same time. So I'm going to get to it. My exceedingly affordable setup. I see other photographers do like backlighting, underlighting, a whole bunch of just, you know, very intricate stuff, and I am poor. So, and I'm cheap, you know, I'm cheap even when I'm, you know, doing a little bit better financially. But yeah, $2 $1 white poster boards. This I actually kind of already had in my house. They kind of like left it from construction or something. It was above my fridge, and it makes a really nice reflective surface. Glass is heavier. You can do this with acrylic, but I do work with acrylic too, and I noticed that the glass scratches less. It just has a better quality for a longer period of time, whereas the acrylic just gets worn out really quickly if you're, you know, scooting products all over it and stuff. But this is the Chris's blends. So for the setup, I need to do it where one's closed and one's open, and I think this is a little thought of part of the job is, you know, the styling. You know, there are people who that's their job. That's just their job, is to do styling for photo shoots like this. And so, you know, if you do it yourself, it's many different hats. But yeah, so if you can see, it's got more discoloration right there. No product looks perfect in real life when I first get it in. That's just how it is. That's just reality. So, you know, I clean them up, make them look extra nice. This one looks better naturally, so it'll take less time to edit. So this is going to be the one that's open. Yeah, so change of plans, because this one was uneven and I tried to even it out, and I made a mess. It was so pretty and smooth, and yeah, it would be a whole lot easier, I know, for me to edit, you know, to even out the coloring on the cardboard part, and to smooth this out on the top, those little lines, than to deal with that mess that I made. So if you're not familiar with lighting and you're just getting into this stuff, so I have my background set up perpendicular to the window I'm up against. There's a window right here, and then before I shoot this, you can see the shadow right here. This is another thing where I do see a lot of photographers just do a composite photo where they'll, like, you know, go to a lot of trouble, and I can see where you would need to do that, to kind of, you know, photograph one side with lighting and then photograph another side with another lighting, and, you know, and if I had, you know, if I charged more, I would do that on certain shoots, but definitely not all. Definitely not on something like this. I know to get it to look the way I want, I'm just gonna get another one of these dollar poster boards and set it over on this side, and it'll act as a reflector. I do want to get there are tripods that are specifically for holding reflectors, and so that would come in handy, because mine are always like toppling over when I'm shooting, and it's really annoying, especially if it knocks the products all over the place. But anyways, these are some of the final images. Next, I'm going to do a bit of a lingerie haul, a lot of stuff I need to try on to see what I'm gonna feature this month. Okay, got my nipple covers. I'm ready to try on clothes, some of that stuff. It is the next day. I did not film this the same day I did that photo shoot for that brand. I saw my doctor this morning, and that's always it's a little bit more of a drive, and then of course sitting there, sitting, always makes me hurt a little bit more. But man, they just, I don't know, aren't medical professionals supposed to kind of like, I don't know, hide their emotions a little bit? One of the, not my doctor, but somebody else that, was, checking me in and whatnot, and yeah, she was like several times like, good luck with the surgery, oh, good luck with the recovery, and I'm like, oh, thanks. I know it's gonna be tough. It is gonna be tough, but I purposely scheduled it during my slowest months. So anyway, I won't try on all of that stuff because some of it's bridal stuff from Adore Me, and I really want to kind of promote that individually. I hopefully can get a singular video done, like a try-on video of their bridal stuff. This is so cute. God, I love this. This is definitely one I just want in every color. It is a really, really nice bodysuit. Wow, I feel weird talking about my boobs so much on my channel, but like, they have a lot of bodysuits that are kind of like this. They have ones with underwires and that are padded and more lined, but I like the ones like this, but larger larger ladies kind of need more support. But that being said, the ones that are totally no underwire, and they just have like a band right there, and it does provide just enough support, and yeah, so that it shows a lot, but it's still somewhat supportive. And this one, that's why I'm kind of surprised. It has a lot more support than like some of their other really skimpy, sexy kind of bodysuits. God, I keep having to change this. Something about that angle with my phone was making my head look tiny compared to my body. Oh goodness. Okay, well, I'm gonna just get on my tippy toes. So it has this all the way down. It is very open in the back. It just has these two little things across. It's sheer mesh in the back, and it's like a bikini cut. And it's not too high cut. I like that too. I feel like this is a lot more wearable. It's like bikini cut. Well, okay, the back is kind of between bikini and Brazilian because it's a little narrow, but it is definitely not a thong. Anyway, I certainly won't show, it is open on the bottom. Yeah. So it's definitely like a date night kind of bodysuit. It really is. I certainly don't have use for it at the moment. I might save this for a special occasion if I ever have one. But it does come in black, and it comes in red, and it comes in this really beautiful like pastel peachy pink that I normally wouldn't get, and I've had it before for features, and I loved it. I loved it even on my skin. It's just so beautiful. I can't guarantee what they have available right now in the different styles, unfortunately, but I'm gonna get out of it. Oh, good heavens. Wardrobe malfunction. Okay. Oh my God, this is so cute. I think this is called the Paloma. Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. These straps are faux leather. That is so cool and sexy. And then this is the same faux leather, and gosh, I like it. I really, really like it. This is definitely a new favorite now. It comes with, of course, matching panties. Oh gosh, the faux leather detail, and that's probably probably has AM on it for Adore Me. Yep. It's just a cute little thing. Oh man, it's so pretty. I love this kind of lace. It's so pretty. Just sheer mesh on the back, and it looks like it looks like a cheeky. That's how it would fit. So cute. And it has a garter belt. The garter straps are just like normal elastic, like garter straps usually are. But yeah, the thing all the way around the waist, or no, it's just around the front. And these are that faux leather. Oh God, this is so nice. And of course you would want black lace thigh highs with that. They do have some. They used to have a lot more. Maybe they'll add more again, I'm not sure, but they do have black ones. So anyway, I do not think I have time to fully try on the last two that I was going to. I'm gonna have screenshots so that you guys can see what they look like on. This is a it's a bustier. It has that nice unique shape. I do like how the neckline is different than most of, you know, the traditional like bra strap kind of tops. So, and this is really cool because it is padded, you know, it's not see-through. This could, but it is see-through right here. It could totally be a top, a sexy top for, you know, going out, depending on what you pair it with. A black skirt, like, I mean, it would be really sexy. It is underwired, lots of support on this one. So if you really just want one with support, this one's good to go. Okay, last one. I definitely wouldn't have tried this on. There are certain angles I could show it on pictures, but this it's a pair of panties. Yeah, so they came out with this around Valentine's Day, and that's how behind I am on some of these try-ons. It's been a year. Anyway, so this does go where you think it goes. Instead of a G-string, it's this. And I just love thongs that are like this. I used to get some at Target all the time. They don't have that brand anymore, unfortunately, but it has the open edge lace. It's not like super elastic. Like the whole thing is elastic but soft and not too tight. So it's not gonna make, like, you know, bunches, you know, it's not gonna make little rolls where you don't normally have them. Not that there's anything wrong with rolls. But yeah, it's a very flattering fit is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, yeah, so I am keeping these too. So whenever they posted, I don't remember where it was on their social media, but you know, I remember whenever they posted a video of it, and you know, so a guy and some, you know, guys and girls were kind of like, how do you wear that? You know, they were just like completely like, what? Allow me to enlighten anybody who is like, why the hell would a woman wear something so uncomfortable, or a man? Yeah, so obviously you wouldn't wear this like if you were going out on a long date where there's like a lot of walking. That's obviously no. Now, if you were just going out for coffee or to a movie or to dinner, I would say to dinner, because that's not as long sometimes as a movie. I don't know, however long you can handle sitting with this down there. So, okay, I know a lot. I know most women watching would be like, oh yeah, I know what that's for. It is stimulating. You know, guys, if you don't know, if the woman is not turned on to begin with, it's painful. It can be painful, you know. That's just how it is, you know. Now, the more turned on, you know, that we are before, obviously, you know, surely most men know that, I hope, the more ready we are, that it feels better, it's easier, you know. Anyway, so yeah, so this would do that. This would, with without a doubt, yeah, get things going. So yeah, if you're having a date where you plan on having some fun afterwards, yeah, get that one. It also comes in black. I should get it in black too. I was gonna say I like the red, I'll just do the red, but the black looks really nice with the pearls too. And you know, I wonder, I can't get graphic. I'm just wondering, it clearly can be moved out of the way, so I'm just wondering if, like, I can't believe I'm talking about this on YouTube. I'm wondering if it were left on and just moved. Yeah, I couldn't talk about this if it were a sponsored Adore Me post, but it's just general behind the scenes, you know? So I'm just honestly wondering if that were just shifted, if it would also be a good thing for the other person there. That's there. I managed to say that without being graphic at all. So I'm gonna wrap it up there because I'm pretty sure it's about time for my youngest to get home, and I'm gonna have an actually somewhat relaxing weekend. I think I have a million things to edit. I do, so I'm gonna do that. I don't want to do social media, but I get to do it without like frantically stressing over everything in my life right now. For the first time in a very, very long time. So yeah, still some stress and some issues, and yeah, really hoping some things get better. Thank you for watching. I love you guys. I will see you in the next video.